make these things, but this is my gear video for the PCT 2017. Third time's the mother charm. Yeah, today is Sunday, July 9th, I think, and Zach and I fly out tomorrow evening for Seattle. I'm going to get to the border on the 14th, I think, and this is everything that I'm taking along with me, minus like a couple of small things like my hygiene gear, which is next to nothing. But let's just go ahead and start with clothing. I've got my Ibex Indie hoodie, merino base layer. It's got hood, quarter zip, thumb loops, and I've used this quite a bit. I used it last year on the Pacific Crest Trail. I used it last year on the Appalachian Trail. I've got my Echo Tee made by Outdoor Research. It's got some miles on it. I've got the Ultra running shorts, light, breathable, short, just the way I like it. I've got the Outdoor Research Helium HD, which means it's just a little bit heavier than the Helium 2. It's got pockets for your hands. It's got pit zips here. It's got a full featured hood with a moldable visor, and you can stitch it from the back, you can stitch it from the sides on either side of your face. Got an Outdoor Research down hoodie. I think this is 800, Phil, if I remember correctly, and it is. The thing's pretty darn light. I think it's like, I don't know, 10 ounces or something like that. Outdoor Research Performance Trucker Cap. It's nice, and it's got a sweatband built into it. It's got a pliable visor. Got my Native eyewear Eldos with the green reflex lenses. Gotta look cool out there on the trail, you know what I'm saying? Okay, great. So, got the Outdoor Research Helium pants, pretty much the same exact quantum, or the Pertex, I think it's a Pertex Quantum Shield. I'm actually not sure. It's the Pertex Shield Plus, excuse me. Same exact as the rain jacket, but it's got a back pocket here for like your wallet or your phone, and it's got waterproof zippers with that polyurethane coating on top. These are about 5 ounces or something like that. Got the Ibex 3/4 knickers. You won't find this on the men's side of things. This is a women's only pair. And you're welcome to judge. I don't care. Alright, I got my Outdoor Research liner gloves here. I think these are called the Versa liners, if I remember correctly. I've got my socks, a pair of, it's a 0.6. They are the calf length for sleeping, since my knickers don't come down all the way. And I got 2 pairs of 0.6 light hiking socks. I've got the waterproof liner for my pack made by Gossamer Gear. It's just it's seam taped on the inside, and it's just sil nylon, real light, real simple. I got my clothing bag for all those clothes that I'm not wearing while I'm hiking, made by Gossamer Gear, very light sil nylon, not a dry bag, just a stuff sack. I've got a merino wool kerchief made by North by North. Buddy of mine has a bandana and kerchief company using nothing but merino wool products. This is very versatile for a number of reasons. Got my Ultra gaiters and the Ultra shoes to go with it. These are the Lone Peak 3.5s, brand new, lightly used. I got them broken in on a couple of hikes. I've been using the Lone Peaks, I think, dating back to the 1.5s or the 2.0s, and I will never stray from these on a long distance hike because I've never had a single blister in them ever. Now onto my pack. It's a Gossamer Gear Kumo. It's a 36-liter super light pack. I've got shot cord on the sides for compression. There's also reflective material in there to help with night hiking being seen on any roads. There's a shoulder strap pocket for my iPhone. This thing is about a pound. I do not have a hip belt with it. And the back pad for it is part of my sleep system. It's what I use for my feet and legs. 2 poles from Gossamer Gear. They're the 2-section poles. Onto my tent here, it's actually a Gossamer Gear 1. It's about 19 ounces. Uses the trekking poles to set it up. Very spacious, very light. The Thermarest Neo Air X-Lite Short. Now, it's the short, the torso length. As I said, I use the back pad for my backpack to supplement for the feet when sleeping. The Vargo Titanium Bot 700 milliliter. This is very versatile for a number of reasons. One, it has handles built onto it. The lid screws off so you can keep water in it, keep food in it, seal it back up when you're hiking, let it cold soak or whatever, and it's watertight, or rather airtight, so it won't spill out. And then the lid turns over to become a nesting pot lid for when you're cooking. I, up until this year, was always carrying the 1-liter bot, and they made that with handles, and it's just a hair lighter, but it's a little more versatile, and it doesn't take up as much space. And you can fit the canister, the small canister, fuel canister into that. This is the SOTO stove. I don't remember the name of this really, but it's got an ignition built in here, and it's been pretty great so far. Got 2 smart water bottles, liter sizes. The Catadine B Free. This thing is pretty cherry. It kind of improves upon what the Sawyer has done. A little bit better bottle, actually a lot better bottle to squeeze. Easier to fill with the wide mouth, and the filter, the flow of the filter is much stronger than the Sawyer. Got my Z-Packs 30-degree quilt, and the stuff sack that comes with it. It's pretty darn light. I forget what, I think this is the double XL for me because I'm a little bit wider. It's not the length of it, it's the width of it. I've had that for a couple seasons now. I've got the op sack, lock sack. It's supposed to be pretty smell proof for when you're in those, you know, higher bear trafficked areas, or those critters that want to get into your sleeping or get into your tent in the middle of the night, cut holes through your stuff. The Cuban fiber Z-Packs food bag to go with that. I've got a MountainSmith fanny pack / like sternum strap pack. Depends on however you want to use it. It can clip into your sternum strap, or you can wear it around your waist. I'm not sure how I'm going to do that yet. This is actually a prototype that I don't think they're making right now, but they'll be coming out with this sometime in the near future. Anyway, so I'll keep my phone in here, my camera in here, some extra memory cards, batteries, cords, and whatever else, you know, maybe some snacks or something like that. Power pack, USB rechargeable. It has 2 power inputs via micro USB. That means it can charge the battery pack twice as fast. It's made by Anker. It's the PowerCore 26800. I can also charge 3 USB devices at the same time, meaning I can charge my spare batteries for my camera, I can charge the camera, and I can charge my phone all at the same time. Princeton Tech Viz, high lumens, very versatile, great red lens, waterproof. I've been using this for about 1.5 years now. I really love it. I've got my Z-Packs Cuban fiber tent sack with Vargo Titanium shepherd's hooks and Vargo Titanium ultralight shepherd's hooks with 2 crevice stakes. These are the stakes I use for the guy outs that come off of the trekking poles on my shelter. And then I also have my Vargo Titanium dig tool. It's for digging your cat holes. It also can be used as a tent stake. And last but not least, my trusty Gossamer gear / Swiss Army knife that, in case of danger, is gonna really send them running. You know what I'm saying? Short, sweet, to the point. I don't really have much else to say. I hope you liked it. I hope you like the hike coming up, because we're leaving tomorrow. I hope I got everything.